banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And getting the nod here in the preseason, big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
And I know everyone's trying to rein in their optimism just a bit, but he played awfully well in the opener. Yeah, he's got some things to work on, as every rookie does, but he gave us all a reason to believe that he could be the starter. Now he's got to prove it again here in game number 2.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Freeman. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman. It's caught by Davis. And that little deep, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 9 yards that time.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Freeman. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Freeman. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
8-yard gain.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Looking middle, he finds Wills. Here's 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jordan. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pass complete to Royals. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4.
On the ground, JAX Hunter. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of a yard. And the Cowboy first down.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And he'll push his way through. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again on the ground with Hunter. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
On the tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll get this one to Pittman.
Jordan's pass.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Jordan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Freeman. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the the play fake. Jordan. This one taken in by Stover. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Off the bootleg. Jordan. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Operating from the gun. Jordan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Tavius Robinson on the cover.
Back to throw. Jordan. Pass to the right side, held in by Royals. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22 now, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
play action. Freeman. What a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Connor Gordon picks it off. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions are going to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
and the Cowboys.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect.
Here's pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the gun on third down, Jordan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over first and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 9 now. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Here's Hunter. Shelling through the defense. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 of the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Off the play fake. Jordan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
This is Hunter. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Second and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jordan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Mixon. No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Washington now on the gun. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Freeman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Jordan. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along.
Jaguar pressure on Jaguar safe. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jordan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. Now the Jags lack great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Cowboys.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A.J. Brown, 40 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5.
Operating from the gun. Jordan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From the gun on third down, Jordan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins.
Complete to number 81, Higgins. A gain of 9. Brings
The final shot before break. Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in the second half as we are about to get underway. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cowboys, first down.
They'll run with Allen. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Xavier Gibson, incomplete. Mac McWilliams there defensively.
Now Allen fights off the defender. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Shuck. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Shuck.
The 2-yard line.
This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing, Winston. And it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
For Tyrell Shavers, incomplete.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
29-yard line.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Allen. And he'll get this one to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Shuck. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Winston. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Winston. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Winston. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Underneath to Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3rd down and 6.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Shuck now to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Play fake. Shuck. Allen's got it over the middle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. To throw now. Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion goes the tight end. On play action, Shuck. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the JAX, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Now Shuck. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 7. And the Cowboy first down.
They'll run on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Colston Loveland from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. And after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Greg Dortch now to return it. Over the juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
16 at the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one even better.
2nd down and 6 now.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Winston.
At the 40-yard line.
That's taken in by Shavers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run from the shotgun to Washington. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
2nd down and 3.
line. A 7-yard pickup.
Winston now.
2nd and 3.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Winston keeps it inside. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's another Jaguars first.
To throw is Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Number 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down and 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try the left side. Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Shaq. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Colston Loveland ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The JAX come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Allen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Little short pass here to Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and a couple. Here's Winston. Completes a Mooney on the slant. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars first.
Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and
Jameis to throw it. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Jameis again. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm.
Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jaguars 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't give it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
Brings up second
As the clock will
7.
stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another run on second down. Try to cover up. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And a new jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 30.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that.